There we go. That's the bus or the camper, whatever. It's a 1970. You can see the two air conditioners there in the top, and it's got a vent that closes automatically when it rains. It's a V8 71 diesel engine. It's been rebuilt, so it's only got about 30,000 miles on the engine. It's a diesel engine. It's only got about 30,000 miles on the engine, and it's good for 100,000, 200,000. Just depends on excuse me a minute here while I open up the. Depends on how you drive it. This is the trailer that comes along with the camper. It's got the little ramp that you pull into with a motorcycle. And you can see where it's even designed. I put that motorcycle holder there in the front. It's that black thing on the ground and straps on the sides to hold it in. I bought it probably in that 2000. I'm sorry about this, but I've got to get it back up because it's a cloudy day and it's going to rain. And this is the third time I've done this. Every time I do it, YouTube didn't take it. They said something about the format, so I changed something in the camera or the video, and I'm going to walk around here now. By the way, the tires are brand new. When I say brand new, I mean a couple years old, but they're not. You know, they don't get used. The tires on everything are good, or is good. That's the front of the trailer, and it's got a lock on the trailer also. The lock goes with it. And here's the front of the camper. It's called a Buffalo because it used to have a hump there in the front of the bus. So I could stand back a little bit more so you get the full view. I'm going to go on the inside here. It's got the big mirrors. It's got cameras on both sides. It's got an awning. Now the awning is not in the best condition. It probably needs to be replaced. Even though it's still usable, it's just a little hard. This is the driver's area. This is the inside of the camper. It's really a nice camper. This is the sitting area for eating, and of course it's got a full refrigerator. It's a semi-full. You know, it's probably over my shoulder height, maybe 24 inches wide, something like that. Here's the sink, and that's an automatic fan that you just heard that cuts on and off when the inside of the bus gets too hot. It cuts on automatically, and then it closes again if it starts to rain. You got a microwave, which also cooks. I mean, it's an oven also, and then you've cook with gas, and you've got gas heat too. The gas heat does not work the best, so we don't really use the gas heat. You use the air conditioners. They're almost like they have heat strips in them, so you can either turn on the heat or you can turn on, and that's really all you need. This is the inside of the bathroom. There's the sink, and of course we know what that is. And here's the shower. It's you can almost stand up in it. You know, if you're a big man, you're not going to be able to. You're going to have to hump over, but it's a good sized shower. My wife stands up. I have to bend over just a little bit. Here's a hamper to where when you take your clothes off and you don't want dirty clothes inside, you just throw them down there and it goes into a hamper, and you don't have to mess around with dirty clothes up in the bus. This is the bedroom. Let me turn the light on. It might help a little bit. There's a couple of different places to turn lights on. It's a 120, and the guy that totally redid the bus was an electrician, so everything is all the wiring and everything is it's set to where you really don't blow fuses outside if something gets overloaded. You know, like if you turn if you're on only 35 amp plug in and you turn on both air conditioners and try to make coffee at the same time, rather than throwing a fuse, it will cut one of the air conditioners off. So it's really ingeniously done. But anyway, that's the inside of the camper. It's 40 feet long. It's a big camper. It really rides nice because it's got air ride. You know, it sits on like balloons or risers. Here's the other things that go with the sail of the bus. There's your car tow behind the bus. If you want to tow your car, there it is, the car tow. There's a little dolly to move the car tow around. You just put that up underneath the bay. You can see where the bays are up underneath there. There's one bay that goes all the way through, and believe it or not, it's about 36 inches tall and probably 4 or 5 feet wide. That trailer right there is pulled behind the motorcycle. I've got a tow bar on the motorcycle, and you can see the tow bar there. And this is, I'm going to back up a little bit so that you can see the trailer that you pull. And my wife and I, you know, took a couple of trips out west with it. It'll hold 2-3 luggages. We just pack it full, and you got a place here in the front to put a cooler, and you go down the road with cold drinks and your lunch, and you just stop along the road somewhere and have lunch. The motorbike is a 1995 Honda Ace. It's got about 50,000 miles on it. Runs great. I've taken very good care of it mechanically. I haven't really taken that good a care of it visually. I mean, it's a nice bike. It's the Honda Ace. It's got a few little rust spots on it that can be taken off. It probably needs a new windshield. It works great, the one that I've got there, but you know, it's got a few little spider cracks in it. I don't know if you can zoom in and see that right there along the edge, but you know, it's been driven. You get about 45 miles at a gallon. The camper, you can you know, go out west, or you can go to any trailer park, and you can rent a spot for $300, $400, $500, $600 a month and park your trailer on it, park your camper on it. Out west at some of these campsites, you could rent for a month at a time, $300 for the month. You know, you pull in with the economics of today, you know, with the expense. And I'm telling you, this is quite a buy for $30,000. You will not get another buy like this. You get the motorcycle, you get the dolly to pull the trailers around, you get the little motorcycle trailer, you get the car dolly that you can tow your car, you get the trailer that you pull behind the bus that is painted the same as the bus. You can see that they match up pretty good. And you know, if you want to take your motorcycle instead of your car, there's nothing on the bus that I know that does not work. I would just visually mentally going through everything. But like I said, it's got cameras on the blind side on the right, and it's got a backup camera. Mentally, I can't think of anything that's wrong with it. Mechanically, I've taken good care of it. You know, the awning, but I cannot think of anything to where I'd say you got to replace this before you drive it. We just got back from Luray, spent a week out in Luray, Virginia, and you know, with a group of buses. You can join a bus club or a club that, you know, redoes buses and campers, and We're just downsizing. I've got too much stuff. You can see my backhoe over there. I'm trailers. I've got old cars. I've got, you know, my wife. Before I can do anything else, I got to get rid of some stuff, and I'm getting up in age. So I hate to really get rid of everything, but some lucky person is going to acquire all of this stuff. And I have really enjoyed it, and I hope you do too. So it's one good bye. Bye.